taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. But you look at this. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
3rd down and 13.
Solo left Zion. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, 21 TA.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Miami defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11. The tight end in motion right.
Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hurt, hurt. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. In motion right, that's Collins. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
In motion goes Patrick. On first down, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Hey, come on, two. Hey, hey. Solo left Zion. Solo, let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
All right.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
All right. Corner, low. Number 1, high. Hey.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Third down and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Jordan. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
And Stroud now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Second down and inches. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Tua now on first down. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
In motion goes Patrick.
Watch it, Oscar.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This is Smith with a grab. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He stiff-arms him.
Goes right back to Smith again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
All right, come on.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Hey, 21, TA.
Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go!
On first down, here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Well, potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Go!
Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And on Melbourne, first down.
Let's go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here's Tua. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Tua. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Sanders is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Black Knights.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter there. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hill going to go in motion right. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
20 TX.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Jordan. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Let's go now.
A 28-yard gain. And a Melbourne first down.
Stroud looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 17-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Black Knights get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
Dolphins 34. Black Knights 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Get to the line.
They run with Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Go ahead. Let's go. Turbo one, hard.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 21 TA.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
20, TX.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Black Knights are able to cut into that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so.
And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he's going to